Hello and welcome back to Top Down Vape Vids. Today it's all about the cotton. Representing two parts of the cotton industry as we know as vapors. For the specialist side, my cotton of choice is Shake and Vape. And for the Japanese type of cotton, we've got Kojendo. So when we take a look at these two different types of wicking materials, obviously they're both cotton, but they're made up slightly different. We've got the Japanese side, which is a pad, so we've got a thicker top and bottom layer and more fluffy in the middle. But when we go to pull this, it's stronger one way than it is the other. Now when we come to the Shake and Vape, this is very much like our cotton wool balls. It's the same consistency really throughout. So what does this mean when we're thinking of a wicking application? Well, if I take this and I take this kind of more organized kind of chaos, this side here is representing our fibers in our Shake and Vape, and this is representing our fibers in our Japanese. Now when we look at this, so imagine we're looking through a microscope, this is the fiber. We're noticing that the fibers are running more one way than they are the other, which is signifying that strength difference either side is why it's easier to pull it one way than another. And when it comes to wicking, the juice is actually going to travel from one end to the other on this type a lot easier than it will in this, because it's going to have to snake around all the nooks and crannies. But this means this type of fibre arrangement is going to probably hold a slightly more juice than this type. Also, I have found with this type, with my Shake and Vape cotton, the cotton actually doesn't break down as quickly as this type of cotton. And my theory behind that is, if we think of a house, and obviously I'm no scientist so I can't back this up with fact, but this is my theory on it anyway. If we're looking at building a house and we decide to plonk the bricks smack bang on top of one another against a house where each block is interwoven, overlapping one another, if a hurricane came along, the one with the overlapping is going to withstand the hurricane a lot better than the one what's got the bricks stacked right on top of one another. So if we are having problems with underwicking, this Japanese cotton is probably going to be the best cotton for that situation. Whereas if we've got overwicking, this type of cotton is going to suit us more. Now I actually found this out to be true. I bought a scraper nearly a year ago, and I found a big problem with overwicking, and I was using the Japanese cotton at the time, and I nearly gave up on it. I nearly sold it, and then one of my friends left me a bag of Shake and Vape, and just out of it was the first thing to hand, I grabbed it, put it in, and the overwicking problems went away straight away. So this has been my video on cotton, and I would suggest to stop having that odd headache we have when we come across a wicking issue. Have both in your arsenal. Have your Japanese, have your Shake and Vape type cotton, and that's one less headache we have to worry about as vapors. And that's bye for now.